I'm your trainer, Marikas Mondi, and I'll be taking you through this course, Survey 1. So first, I'm going to start by calling out the attendance at the register. Mtinti Kaita, Mjumbe Makena,
Present.
Catherine Omwenga, Koech Naomi, Anne Mwende, Geoffrey. So good. I can see most of you are there. So today our lesson title is going to be leveling, and under leveling we are going to take part in setting up and also doing the bookings, taking the readings. So by the end of the lesson, as you can see from the class objectives, by the end of the lesson the learner should be able to, one, you should be able to set up a Dumpy level. Then secondly, you are supposed to take and book readings. So with me here, I have so many instruments here, and I believe you are all familiar with them. I'll mention a few. I'm not going to mention all of them. The first one, who can tell us the name of this?
Staff.
Yeah, this one is a leveling staff. The function of leveling staff?
Take readings.
Yes, leveling staff is always used to take the vertical readings. We have this one, very crucial instrument. The name of this is? Yes.
Triple stand.
Yes, this is triple stand, and I believe we know the function of triple stand. What is the function of triple stand? Someone?
Just to hold the dumpy level.
Yes, this one is the instrument which is going to be used to hold our instrument, which is Dumpy level. I can open for you Dumpy level so that you can see. This is our Dumpy level. We are going to use it to take the measurements or the readings from the staff. Then after that, the final instrument that we have here is tape measure. You know the function of tape measure?
Yes.
Yes, it is used to do what?
To measure distance.
Yes, it's used to measure the horizontal distance or vertical distance. So in short, we can just say it is used to measure distances. So I'm going to take you through setting up a Dumpy level. So this is the procedure. First, we are supposed to make the triple stand legs loose and adjust the triple stand head up to a favorable height. So let's say this is the height. It's favorable. And remember, before you start, you choose the location, you have to consider one main factor. The ground level should be relatively flat so that it won't disturb you setting the triple. So I've put my triple stand in position. The next thing, you make it firm. Remember, we have a machine which is very, very delicate, and if it falls, we are going to incur a lot of losses. So you have to make the triple stand firm on the ground level. Ensure the head of the triple stand is relatively flat, so that by the time you are setting the Dumpy level, it doesn't take a lot of time. So my surface is very flat. Then I'm going to take my Dumpy level. You hold it with a lot of care so that it doesn't fall. Then you firmly fit it on top of the triple stand. Then using the screws, the foot screws, I'm going to set my tripod, my dumpy level to be level. You can come and see. It is level. You can see the bubble is at the center. The bubble is at the center. So with the bubble being at the center, the next thing is to remove the parallax. And parallax you can remove by several methods. And I'm going to tell you two methods. The first method of removing parallax, you can put the triple stand, not the triple stand exactly, but the leveling staff to a certain position. You can put the leveling staff to a certain position. Someone use the coarse and fine adjustment to get the fine reading. Another way, you can always search for a white sheet of paper. Then you put it in front. Then you use the coarse or fine adjustment to see if the paper will be clear. So those are the two ways of removing the parallax. So class, I want you to divide yourself into two groups. We set a triple stand, we set our dumpy level in a few. Then after that, we take the readings from the points I'm going to tell you. So you can just divide yourself into two groups. How are you faring on? Is there any difficulty? at the center? Not yet.
We are trying to.
So I believe it is at the center.
Yeah.
So class, today our task is to take the level of the unfinished trench. You can see we have the trench, but the workers were not able to proceed because they didn't have the level. So that is what we are going to do today. We are just going to take the readings of the level so that we can know the areas where we are going to cut and the areas where we are going to fill so that we have a smooth level. So I want one person volunteer. So we are going to benchmark, put our stuff. That reading that we will take there is which type of reading?
Okay.
That is going to be our backside. Then the levels that we are going to take at an interval of 10, 10, 10 meters, those will be our intermediate sides. Then the last reading will be the last reading will be foresight. The good thing with this, we are not going to change the position of the machine because we can clearly see the trench and there is no obstacle that is going to affect our visibility. So you can go there, there is a peg there. You can all come so that you see whatever we are doing and carry with you the tape measure. The tape measure and the pegs. Someone to carry pegs and the hammer. Carry the pegs. So this is our benchmark. Just you can come. So class, this is our benchmark. And from the knowledge we have, is that benchmark is that point whose reduced levels are known. So we are going to use this point as our reference, and this point, with reference with this point, we are going to get the levels of various points along our trench. So the first thing that we normally do when we have a sewer line or a trench is we take the reading from the benchmark, then we take the records, then after that we will know where to cut and where to fill. So you can put your stuff there on the benchmark. One person is going to take the reading. Then another team, we are going to put pegs at an interval of 10 meters for a certain section. Sir, a certain section. So you can bring the peg here. This is going to be our point A. We are going to put 4 points. This is 3 meters. You see. this is our last point. So when booking, this is going to be our
Foresight.
this is going to be our foresight. Then the other 3 points are going to be our
Intermediate.
intermediate. So we can take the readings, the 4 readings. So let us do this at level. And before that, there has been always difficulty in reading this stuff. So this is the best method of reading the leveling stuff. You can see the graduation, have 0, 1 meter. Then after that, we have 2 meters. They are written in different colors to distinguish the meters. 1 meter black, the other meter red. So this is how we read. This reading must always remain, like this one is 0.8. This reading must always remain. This is 1.2. Then these points, you take them as 0.1, 0.1 as you go up. So let us take this one. For example, this one is 0.91, 0.92, 0.93, like that. This one will be, this is 1 point, this is 1.7, 1.71, 1.72, 1.73. If you go like that, you will find you will reach 1.8. So that is the best method. You take these segments as 0.1 as you proceed, but this reading remains. So when we come here, this is 2.1. Someone can tell us this one. This one up to this point?
2.18.
2 point. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 2.18. I believe you won't forget that. So someone can go and take to put the stuff at the benchmark. That is our TDM. I want one person to read this level of our benchmark. The reduced level. One point. 1.21. So our back side is 1.2. 1. Go to point A. Point A. What is the reading? That is intermediate side. 1.16. 1.16. Someone to confirm? So when taking the reading, put the linear on the level. Yeah, not on top of the text. Okay, come to the next point. Point B. point C. Point C. 3. You can get out.
One point
1.23.
wait. Wait.
Then our last point, which is the foresight now.
Ndio hiyo nini? Nitafuta kwanza.
Are you able to read?
One point. One point 27.
1.27.
27.
Unafanya unaenda zaidi kama unasimama pale unawachukua watu
1.27. You can come back. So we can all assemble together. You can all come back. So class, I want to take this moment to congratulate you for your cooperation in this activity. So in the field activities, we had the readings, the backside, intermediate, and the foresight. And using the booking sheet that I sent you, you can clearly see and identify where you are supposed to put individual points in that booking sheet. And remember in class, in our last lesson, I taught you about the different methods of computation of the reduced level. And we have two methods as we earlier discussed, which is rise and fall. So at the end of this lesson, I'll tell you which of the methods you are going to use to calculate the reduced level of our trench. So let me take this time first to recap on what you have learned today. I believe you've learned a lot. And remember that an educated person is that person who can remember all that they are taught without factoring in what they have forgotten. So I can assume that today you learned something. So in one word, you can tell us. Any person can tell us what you have learned.
Taking readings.
Yeah, you've learned about taking readings. That is true. Another person, setting of damping level. Yes, we've done that. Another person, the last person.
How to take readings in using a staff.
Yes, how to take readings using the staff. So we have our assignment, which we are going to do. The assignment is here. Using height of collimation, calculate the reduced levels of different points along the channel that we've just measured. And that work will be awarded 8 marks, and I expect you to collect it in our next lesson. Sawa?
Yes.
Thank you for your cooperation and have a nice day.